And, Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too come in off the bye, so we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want in the middle of the schedule. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys that can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also have both. Week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need. Get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body. Get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Alert! Alert! And Pierce gets it again on second down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now is Stroud.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay on the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, you start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, and they go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Ritter to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The Woods will go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Taking it right down Broadway. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way.
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he doesn't have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
Yeah, he would go out right near the 35-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Now, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
The Ritter's throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about now. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. 1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
So it's halftime here.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it
on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Panthers going to take.
Ready.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And Stroud now to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Ritter back to throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ritter.
And Sharp calls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Red, cycle. Set.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And once again, this is Sanders.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Inside. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
There he goes left side. And he takes his man to the 35 before going out of bounds.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Another run here with Sanders.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. That throw by Young incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards or more here as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is
Foul.
on.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22.
That's a gain of 7.
Young on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and... And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Nifty move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey!
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On the ball.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Young. Left side here to Sanders. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Young. Flush to his right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jim